Hi all, welcome to my another video. This is from Decimal Fraction Exercise 4C and this is for Selena Conscience Mathematics book and this is for ICSE syllabus, and I've already done a question 1 to 5 in my previous videos. Now let's quickly move on to the question 6, and before we could continue, if you have any doubts or question, please mention in my comment section and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Question 6. Evaluate 9.75 divided by 5. So when you do that, 9 ones are 5 ones are, it becomes 5. So 4 and it becomes 47. You put a point in the quotient, so it becomes 9. 5 nines are 45. So 1.9 and 2 is the remainder. 5 is brought down, so it becomes 25. So 5 fives are 25. Therefore, it becomes 1.95. Therefore, 1.95 is the answer. So, 9.75 divided by 5, the answer is 1.95. Now, the second question is 4.4064 divided by 4. The just follow the division that I have done. It becomes 4 ones are, then put a point, again 4 ones are 4, you get the 0 down, 0 will not go, so you put another 0 in the quotient. Now you get 6 down and 4 ones are 4 and the remainder is 2, that becomes 24 now. So 4 sixes are 24 and the remainder completely is 0. Therefore the answer is 1.1016. Hope this is clear. Let's move on to the third sum. 27.69 divided by 30. 27 will not go, so you put a 0 in the quotient place and then the number becomes 276. So 30 nines are 270, so 9. 6 is the remainder. You get 9 below, so 2s are 60, so it becomes 90. 9 is the remainder and now it's 90, so 33s are it is 90 and the remainder completely becomes 0. Therefore 27.69 divided by 30, the answer is 0.923, and I'm just pausing in for a few seconds for you to understand the calculation. 19.25, similarly 19 will not go by 25, so you put a point and 0 point and then the number becomes 192. So 25 sevens are 175, 17 is the balance, so again get 5 down, it becomes 175. Again 25 sevens are 175, therefore it becomes 19.25 divided by 25 is equal to 0.77. Hope this is clear. Now moving on to the fifth sum, 20.64 divided by 16. So it is 20.64. So 16 ones are 16. 4 is the remainder. Put a point and get 6 below. 16 twos are 32. So 14 is the remainder. And now you get the 4 below. 16 nines are is 144. Therefore the answer is 1.29. 20.64 divided by 16 is equal to 1.29. Now moving on to the sixth sum, 3.204 divided by 9. 3 will not go by 9, so you put a 0 point. So 32 is there, so 27, 9 threes are 27. 5 is the remainder, get 0 below, so it becomes 45. 9 fives are 45. 5 is the remainder, get 4 below, it becomes 9 sixes are 54. Therefore 3.204 divided by 9 is equal to 0.356. Now the seventh sum, 0.125 divided by 25. So 25 0.005, because 1 and 2 will not go, you have to take the entire 125, so it becomes 0.005. 25 fives are is 125, therefore the quotient becomes 0.005. Now 0.125 divided by 25 is equal to 0.005. Now let's move on to the eighth question. It is 0.14614 divided by 72. I'm just pausing in for a few seconds for you to understand my calculation. You'll have to take 3 digits, 146. So on the quotient it becomes 0.00. So 72, 2s are 144. 2 is the remainder, you get 1 down. 21 will not go, so you will put a 0 on the quotient, so you get the number 6 below, so it becomes 72 3s are 216. Therefore 0.14616 divided by 72 is equal to 0.00203. Next one is 0.6227 divided by 1300. I'm just pausing in for few seconds for you to understand. Maybe I will give you a little more time. Please understand the division that I have done. And 0.6227 divided by 1300 is nothing but 0.000479. I'm not explaining you stepwise, just pausing in for few seconds for you to understand my division. Quickly moving on to the 10th sum. 257.894 divided by 0.169. Now in the denominator you have a decimal, so let's make it a number, a whole number. So you have 3 points, so you shift the point from the left hand side to the right hand side, so it becomes 169. So you'll have to do the same thing in the numerator. So you shift point 3 times from 3 places from the left hand side. The number becomes 2,57,894 divided by 169. Now it will become more simple for you to do the calculation. 169 divided by 2,57,894 divided by 169. So 169 ones are 169, 88 is the remainder. So again you get the 8 below, so it becomes 5s are 169, 5s are 1845, and then 43 is the remainder, and you get 9 below. So 169 2s is 338, the remainder is 101. So and you get the 4 below, and it goes 6 times. So 169 into 6 is 1014. So the remainder completely is 0, and therefore 257.894 divided by 0.169 gives you 1526. Hope this is clear. Now you have the 11th sum. 6.3 divided by 0.3 the whole square. That is nothing but 6.3 divided by 0.09. So now you have 6.3 divided by 0.09. So one place you move both the side, it becomes 63 by 0.9. So when you again move a point from 9 this side, it becomes 630 by 9 because you don't have anything on the top, no decimal point on the numerator. So it becomes 630 by 9. 630 by 9 manually when you do, it is 70 times. Therefore 6.3 divided by 0.3 the whole square is equal to 70. Just pausing in for few seconds for you to understand it. Let's quickly move on to question number 7. Evaluate 4.3 into 0.52 into 0.3. I am not taking any decimal places. So it is 43 into 52. You get 2,236. Then 2,236 into 3 is 6,708. Now very easy, sum of the decimal point. So how many points in the first digit? It is 1. How many points in the second digit? It is 2. How many points in the third digit? It's 1. Therefore there are 4 decimal points. So now you count from the right hand side towards the left hand side and mark a point after 4 digits. Therefore it becomes 0.6708. Hope this is clear. So 4.3 into 0.52 into 0.3 is equal to 0.6708. Now you have 3.2 into 2.5 into 0.7. When 3.2 into 2.5, don't take any decimals. So the answer is 800. So 800 into 7 is 5,600. What is the sum of the decimal places? So it is 1 plus 1 plus 1. So it is 3. So when you move from the right hand side towards the left hand side, you mark a point after 3 places. So you mark a point between a 5 and a 6 because you have 3 digits. Therefore it becomes 5.600. So after a point if 0 is continued, you can remove the 0. It becomes 5.6. Therefore 3.2 into 2.5 into 0.7 is equal to 5.6. Let's quickly move on to the question 3. 0.8 into 1.5 into 0.6. 15 into 8 is 120. 120 into 6 is 720. What is the sum of the decimal places? It is 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 3. It becomes 0.720. Therefore, it becomes 0.72. Therefore, 0.8 into 1.5 into 0.6 is equal to 0.72. The fourth one, 0.3 into 0.3 into 0.3. 3 into 3 into 3 is 27. What is the decimal point? It is 1 plus, sum of the decimal point is 1 plus 1 plus 1. So since it is 3, you just have 2 digits. You put another 0 in front of 2 and make it a 3-digit decimal point. So it becomes 0.027. Hope this is clear. So 0.3 into 0.3 into 0.3 is equal to 0.027. I'm just holding, pausing in for a few seconds for you to understand the sum. Now it is 1.2 into 1.2 into 0.4. 12 into 12 is 144. That you are all aware of. So it becomes 144 into 4. Therefore, the answer becomes 576. Therefore, sum of the decimal places is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 3. Therefore, 3 places from the right towards the left. So it becomes 0.576. Therefore, 1.2 into 1.2 into 0.4 is equal to 0.576. Now, 0.4 into 0.4 into 0.004. So 4 into 4 into 4 is 64. Sum of the decimal places is 1 plus 2 plus 3. You just have 64. So you need 4 more zeros to be placed before placing a point. So it becomes 0.000064. Hope this is clear. The seventh one is pretty easy. 0.5 into 0.6 into 0.7. 5 into 6 is 30. 30 into 7 is equal to 210. Sum of the decimal places is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 3. Therefore, it becomes 0.210, that is equal to 0.21. Therefore, 0.5 into 0.6 into 0.7 is equal to 0.21. Now, 0.5 into 0.06 into 0.007 is equal to 5 into 6 into 7, again 210. But sum of the decimal places is 1 plus 2 plus 3, that's equal to 6. You all only have 3 digits here in the answer. So you put 3 more zeros before you place a point. So it becomes 0.000210, or that is equal to 0.00021. Hope this is clear. So 0.5 into 0.06 into 0.007. I'm sorry, I had to put another 0. So just give me 1 minute. I will just put another 0 here. Okay. So you have 6 digits. So it becomes 0.00021. Hope this exercise is easy. You'll have to practice. I don't want to do the question 8 in this video because it will become a lengthy video. I will post the solution for question 8 in my next video. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions or doubts, please mention. Please like my video and subscribe to my video.